Welcome to Street Church congregation. Come on in, and for first-time visitors, welcome, welcome, welcome. All right, I'm going to be talking about a woman. Um, I think she's in a part of southern Indiana, Washington County. Um, a woman by the name of Dewanne Anderson, age 38, uh, was on the run for 2 years um, from being allegedly um, the person who killed her son and stuffed him in some trash bags and then stuffed him into a suitcase and left him for dead in Washington County, right? So I believe she was from that area too, or around that area, right, to have done that. And after 2 years, they finally got this evil, sick, and wicked woman um, captured and off the streets. And now she can be held responsible and they've brought her to justice. She can be convicted, right? She can be found guilty and convicted. And I hope that they give her life without the possibility of parole. If they could, and I don't know if they got the death penalty in Indiana, but if they could, I would hope that they would give her the death penalty because that was a 5-year-old boy that she killed. Her son was 5 years old, and the way that he died um, was by neglect. They said it was an electrolyte deficiency, meaning they just starved him to death. They just dehydrated him to death. Just allowed him to suffer to death. Even watching his plight, watching him deteriorate, watching him get weaker and weaker and weaker and weaker until he died. Most likely making him stay in his bedroom till he died. Let that sink in. Till his body was so malnutrition that he eventually died. Neglect. He died from his mother's neglect. Her and some other woman, what was her name? Because they got her butt too. They already gave her time. Don Coleman. The young little boy's name was Cairo Jordan. Um, she was sentenced to 25 years and 5 years probation. Good. But the mama need to get life without parole. First of all, because she ran. What you running for? She ran out of guilt. 2 years. They finally got her and brought her to justice. Um, this was she was 38 years old, but from the picture, if you look at my thumbnail, she looked crazed. She looked crazed. She looked like someone with a mental problem. And I don't care what nobody say. Shame on anybody who saw this woman because just looking at her, I can tell you that it probably was quite a few instances where this woman displayed her mental deficiency on her child. in front of people and then nobody do nothing. Can't tell me did nobody see this woman was off. She was off kilt. Some all wasn't there and didn't see some kind of form of verbal, maybe even physical abuse right in front of them and they didn't do nothing. Just brushed it off. $5 years old. He was just a baby. Life taken by his own mama. His own mama's neglect. And listen, this wasn't quick. This was by deterioration of his health. You have to be an evil mom to him for what, 5 days, 2 weeks, 3 weeks? To starve him like that, to dehydrate him like that, to where he don't have enough electrolytes in him to live on. Gosh, man. Do y'all understand this? So, um, it was, and this is even, this is like a good thing, but a sad thing too. The community has adopted Cairo Jordan, and they was the ones who provided him a funeral service and a burial in Washington County last year. He died of an electrolyte imbalance caused by dehydration. Can you listen? Can you imagine the last few moments of this boy's life? Probably begging and asking some water. Asking for his mama to help him. Realizing that she was trying to kill him on purpose. The fear and sadness and disappointment in that boy's eyes as he realized his own mama was trying to kill him like some animal. Gosh, man, is y'all letting this sink in? This is crazy. Gosh, man. Death penalty. That's how I feel. Death penalty. She deserved a death penalty. I'm just glad they caught this joker. When my grandmother used to call somebody joker, it was a very bad thing to be called a joker by my grandmother. Very bad thing. And this joker right here deserved the death penalty. The death penalty. She deserved the death penalty. She's been charged with murder, neglect of a dependent resulting in death, and obstruction of justice. I feel like, man, she don't even deserve a trial. In some cases, I just be feeling like that. Because they already be guilty of it. This is just the procedure that we do as Americans, you know what I'm saying? Because this is our system. But she don't deserve a trial. She deserved to be just locked up for the rest of her life right now. The community shouldn't have to face her who adopted Cairo Jordan, who cared for this child, who who are probably to this day disturbed It was a passerby who discovered this young man's body. Hmm. But you know what? I commend that community for just doing what they did to honor this young, young little child's life, Cairo Jordan. I'm glad they did what they did, and I'm just glad they got her. I'm just glad they got her. Um, just subscribe, y'all, comment. I say like, but it's hard to say you like this video. But then I think about it. If you do like this video, you liking this video because you like what the community did by providing him a funeral service for young Cairo Jordan, who was only 5 years old when his mom just murdered him. Um, and it's for the community. The likes, people can see this video, and that the world can see other people who know that evil is evil and good is good. Because in this world right now that we living in, this is the era of blurring the lines to an all-time high. We as a people here on this earth are doing everything we can to blur these lines. And it ain't no blurring it. Wickedness is wickedness. Righteousness is righteousness. Evil is evil and good is good. What this woman done was evil. So if you do like this video, that's how I'll take it. I'll take it that I'm somebody that you see that is against evil. I'm against it. I'm against evil. Like it because I'm against evil. I'm for what is good, for what is righteous, not what is wicked. So, on that note, like, share, comment, run the views up, so this can get in front of as many eyes as possible. On that note, this is Street Church. I'm letting the congregation out. God bless.